Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, the Raven, here with another bonus play. And here we have Spawn the Eternal, I believe, for the SNES. And this game, I have a love-hate relationship with. I mean, Spawn's a cool character, and but unfortunately, his video games are notorious for, just like Superman, his video games just suck. I mean, awesome character in comics, and his movie wasn't so great, but I enjoyed it. But he's still a cool character anyway, but just his video games just don't fare that well, you know? So anyway, we have Spawn for Super Nintendo, which I played before as a kid, and like I say, I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's, it's a bad game, but it's not one of those really bad games. It's like just underneath a good game. Like, it's bad, but just barely so. You know, it's not just the worst thing you ever played, but if you continue to play it, you will be frustrated. Now you can see we have the idiots here, and like the AI, the computer AI and the enemies are really irritating and annoying. And you can see these guys are very stupid. So anyway, let's get going. If I can remember the moves, this move here, you're going to be using a lot. And I'm not doing so well. A lot of the enemies use like cheap timing. That's the move I was looking for, the spin cape move. The one thing I do like about this is that the graphics are decent. I really like the graphics. I like the way Spawn is represented. I like the way the enemies are represented. Here we go with this Ninja Gaiden style, like, shooting guy. Alright, sorry I got distracted there, because, you know, the game is full of cheap hits. But anyway, I like the graphics. I like the way Spawn is represented. The enemies, you know, they look good. They have the, you know, the thug look style to them. I like the graphics. You can see there's detail. There's graffiti on the wall behind me. You know, there's different environments. It's just the fact that like one thing, if you just notice, most beat 'em ups, like when you beat up all the enemies, if you can progress, they'll show like an arrow or something indicating that you're able to progress. This game doesn't. It's just small stuff like that that makes it suck, you know. A lot of cheap hits. It's a lot of cheap hits in the game. As you can see, I can't progress any further until I beat these enemies. But when I beat the enemies, they don't tell me when I completed that task and can move forward. And I like the way they represent Spawn's power. Like, these are just regular human opponents, which, you know, I'm kicking and taking out in one hit. I actually like that. You know, most superhero games, even regular humans, you have to beat them up, and that's like ridiculous. Like, superheroes have like super strength. As you can see, just again, it didn't tell me I could progress. So here we have our first like mid boss or whatever. And I'm probably gonna die. Like, once you go down, it's like the timing of his attacks like keep you down, and that's what I hate about this game. It's like once you get like in a rut, you're stuck, you know. Yeah, here's the move you need to beat them. Just keep doing this over and over again. And see, that's the thing I don't like about this game. The enemies are cheap, and you have to be cheap yourself in order to succeed. And that's just, you know, that's ridiculous, you know. As you can see, we got a spawn coin there for defeating that guy. And here we are at level 2. Now this level, I really hate the helicopter part. But yeah, don't trust unless a guy disappears. Don't trust that he's defeated. They do a good job of staying true to the comics. Spawn has his chain. He has his cape. If I can, yeah, there's the chain. You'll see me doing this move a lot. The spin kick. The spin kick move and the cape move are the best, like, moves you get. But yeah, they represent all his powers and stuff. Although if you're smart, you won't use any of his special abilities, because his special abilities take down his life, and I don't mean his health bar life, which it doesn't matter if you die, because true to the comics, Spawn, he has like a certain amount of life force or energy that's been given to him by Malbosia, which is like the devil in his universe, which is represented by the 999 counter in the top right. When that depletes, that's when you're dead. I mean, that's when like your soul goes to Malbosia, you go to hell or whatever. Okay, here we are. Overkill. It looks like overt kill. I thought his name was Overkill. But anyway, I'm sorry my men weren't challenging enough to you. It's so hard to find good help these days. Back off, overt kill. I thought his name was just Overkill. Overt kill? I'm here to rescue the children and don't have time for this. Walk away and you leave in one piece. Maybe. Can't do that, hero. I've been commissioned by some guy named Angel to keep everybody out of that warehouse. And if I'm gonna crush you into paste, hey, that's just a fringe benefit. Ugh. I forgot how to block. Oh crap. Maybe I should like. Okay, I did block and it still killed me. Okay. But anyway, once again, if you die, you just hit continue. You lose a little. You can see my life bar has went from 999, all the way max to 9,919. So when you die, they take away more of your life energy. When that counter runs out, you return to hell. As long as that counter has at least like 1, you'll live. And I accidentally used a special move, which I didn't want to do. I was too slow in getting up. Right, turn him into rubble. Wow, he looks really messed up. See, like I said, I like the graphics. I like the mechanics. I just don't like the heavy amount of cheese that's involved in everything. And I'm sorry I kept using that stupid move. That move I just used, the Tinkerbell move, took out more life than I lost from actually dying, and that sucks. It takes away your ability to use your powers. Because you don't want to use your powers because you don't want to die. I mean, so that's kind of gay. They should make like death take more energy than your uses of power, Oh crap. And here we are with the cheap hits thing. Also, it's been a while since I played this, so skills ain't up to max. But I've never beaten this game like playing it like straight through. Like, I think the furthest I've ever gotten. Here we go. I hate this. I really hate this. Ugh. My object is to get up there to the top. Oh, come on. Oh, really frustrating area. I made it. That's one of the most frustrating parts in the game, trust me. If you never played this, I dare you to challenge that without getting shot by that targeting thing. And what it does, it puts you in a... It puts you like... The attack is delayed. And in this section, just beat up the thugs that show up. They're gonna come from the left and right alternatively, so you know, if you beat somebody up on the left, then the next person will come out on the right. As you go down, dudes will pop out. So we'll probably beat these guys up and get to the bottom of this area. I'm trying to think, who's the boss here? I guess I'll play up till Angel. There are passwords for this to allow you to skip to the end, or you know, skip to fight with the Mad One and Angel and all these other guys or whatever. So I recommend looking those up if you just want a quick play. Like I say, I've never beaten this game straight through. Like I've gotten pretty far, like just playing it without codes. But there's one level in particular. There's like a boss where he bounces around the room and he's like made out of spikes, and it's so cheap and frustrating. It's like the levels get outrageous. I mean, it gets so cheap, so frustrating. Like what I'm doing now, you know, I'm in a little cage. You know, there's guys coming from the left and right, which are pretty manageable guys. Now imagine if there's like a boss, you know, that's made out of spikes, who's invincible when he's like doing his roll attack, bouncing around a room of that size. I mean, all you're gonna do is, you know, take hit after hit after hit. So I mean, it's impressive, but it just gets to the point where it just sucks. You know, it just gets to that point where it's just so cheap. It's so frustrating, you know. And that's what really disappointed me about this game. This could have been an actual good game. This game for the Super Nintendo, spawned for the Super Nintendo, had the potential to be a great Spawn game, the only great Spawn game, because the one on PlayStation is even worse. Oh, I hated that to the core. My best friend let me borrow it, and I remember when he let me borrow it, I was reading it while I was waiting on lunch. All through school, I kept dreaming about it, thinking, man, I can't wait to get home and play it. And when I got home and played it, it was the worst game I've ever played, you know, I'm telling you. But this game, it had the potential. It's just near the end. They really upped the cheapness and frustration dial. This was pretty cheap, too. Now I got hit by the dummies there. So anyway, I'm gonna try to beat. I forgot what this guy. This guy is the Redeemer. He's not Angel. He's the Redeemer. I got hit. Oh, damn, I hate this part. You can only take like one or two of these. Oh, crap. Well, I'm going to try to beat this dude. He's not that difficult. And one thing about the continue system I like is that you do continue where you left off. So, we just got to get rid of Mr. Cheat. Come on. Yeah, I knew I was too early that time. Oh, come on. It's a really, and he's another boss that I really hate because of that. But I'm determined to beat this guy. Oh, come on. It's like the cheap like hits. Like once you get, it's like a system of cheap hits. Like whoever's on the top side of that system like wins, and whoever doesn't, you're condemned to like cheap hit after cheap hit. You know? There we go. Alright, now we have to beat them down here. And we have another comic. And I like the comic. I like the way they explain the story through the use of comic scenes. And the story is actually really good. I like the idea of like an angel who like, you know, he can't take. I guess he's not patient enough for God to do things the right way. So he takes, you know, he takes things into his own hands. And Spawn has to stop him. You know, there's kids at stake, and I like the way the monster is immune to like goodness or whatever. Like the reason Spawn is necessary is because his powers are based in evil. Oh, come on, this sucks. Like I said, it's a timing game. I almost had him. And as you can see, every time I die, you know, there's Malboja in the background or whatever. So anyways, I'm going to try to kick this guy's ass for the bonus play. As you can see, I got caught in that little loop of cheap hits. And he does the same move, and like by the time I recover, he's prepared the next one. So it gets like that, you know? Like, I'm doing the same thing. Like, I give him a chance to do his move, and then I use that time to prepare my move. So it's like a constant, like, kind of... Ugh, come on. Got him. Bam. Alright, you can see we put his ass through the back window of a car. And here's Angel. If you read the Spawn comics, you know that she's a halfway at, well, Angela, she's halfway an ally, halfway an enemy of Spawn's. So in this one, they work together. And as she explains the story about how that she actually needs the power of darkness to save these children, because the monster that's created actually feeds off of goodness and light and, you know, holiness. So it makes sense that Spawn is, you know, is needed. You know, so that's why I like the story. I like this. I want to love this game. It would if it wasn't so cheap, you know, the fight, if the combat wasn't so cheap and the enemies weren't so cheap, you know, it would be just really awesome. It would be the best. It'd be the only Spawn game. It'd break that limit, but unfortunately, it never did that. It never breaks the limit, and it just one of those Spawn games. It sucks, you know. But I just like to say it doesn't suck outright, I guess. And I like the way they're talking while dude's still laid out in that car. If you look in the background. So anyway, we need to go to the Darklands and get the thing. Spawn, I don't trust you. Which is pretty funny. Spawn, who is an evil person, he was evil in life. And in death, he's trying to be good, but he still, his powers are evil, is telling this chick, who's basically an angel, that he doesn't trust her, you know? I'll delay the Redeemer until you're gone. And the Redeemer is Heaven's version of Spawn, you know, who's a complete idiot. So here we go. Now we need to go break into the prison here. And we're going to Kincaid, who is actually the clown. He's the clown, and he's and then here we go. We have this flying level. Well, it's not flying. You just have to like avoid these assholes. Oh shit! There we go. I lost a little bit of health there. This is probably the only Super Nintendo game I've ever played. If you touch spikes, you don't like infinite. You don't automatically like die. You just get hurt. Like, anybody who's ever played Mega Man or any other game, like, if you touch spikes, you're dead, you know? I hate this level. Yeah, I think that's better for me just to run past these guys. And, like, there's no way to turn off those lasers on the wall. It's like, those really irritating. Let me just get out of here. Yeah, I think it's wiser for me just to leave those idiots alone. And also, I just touched lava and I didn't die. And this is another thing that gets me about this game. Like, I'm in a prison built, you know, to keep human beings. Like, I don't know any prison in the world that has open lava pits and, you know, flaming fountains. Like, how did the guards get to the cells to, you know, secure the prisoners and stuff? I mean, unless they have like a magic, you know, ship or something that carries them across all this. I mean, I've never seen this inside of a prison. I could see if like it was a prison meant to hold like demons or, you know, some other supernatural like being, but you know, something like this, you know, for human beings doesn't make any sense whatsoever, you know. So, you know, besides some level design flaws and the cheapness of battle, like I said, I don't hate this game. It's a classic. I like it, but it just, near the end, it gets really cheap. If you want to beat it, just put, I just tell you right now, put in the code, look it up on Google or Wikipedia or whatever, you know, whatever site you use, they'll, you know, they provide the codes for you or whatever, and just go to the last level and beat it. You can probably, there's probably some of you who can just beat it just by playing through it. I never was able to. And as a kid, I was pretty good at video games, but this one, it takes the cake with cheapness. So anyway, I'm trying to hurry up. I want to at least get to the show. There's one more main character that I'm trying to get to before I end the video. And that character is the clown, aka the Violator. I've always liked the Violator character. Even in the film, I hate these things, man. Oh, these little machines suck so bad. And this is probably the level where I don't know where I'm going or something like that. I forgot which one I'm supposed to take to proceed. Like, this area is like a little bit of a maze. Okay, I can't go through this way. And I think I've taken that way already, so it's got to be this way. And also, what kind of guards? I mean, I don't know. And once again, you gotta use the move, the move of ultimate cheapness, the drill kick. But anyway, just float here. Like, see, there's parts like this. I mean, like, once again, this is a human prison, so why are there spikes, you know, or whatever? And I don't know why I'm taking damage. I'm always further as far as I can go. Anyway, so, you know, this doesn't make sense, but I do like the fact that you use his cape floating power to get you through. I like that. But like I say, it doesn't make sense for it to be inside of a human prison, you know? And then also, if this is a prison, why are these thugs loose with like pipes, you know? So it's just stuff like that that keeps this game from being a great game. It's alright game. It's cheap, but you know, it could be better. Oh, I got through this pretty quick. Oh wait, no, Kincaid isn't the clown. This Kincaid is some other guy. The Violator shows up to get him. Here he is. Yeah, okay. Violator, what are you doing here? Can't thank you enough for the snack, Spawn. These cons are the best eats I've had in a long time. So now we have to fight against the Violator himself, aka the clown. And I think you just use. I used to use the same technique for him as I do any other creature. It's all about timing. You know, jump kick, and when the guy gets knocked out, well, I was out of health then. But you know, basically jump kick. If the guy gets knocked out or knocked down on his feet, you know, that's cool. Just wait. But see how he's knocked out? Just wait, and then resume your jump kicking. Now he's knocked out again. But just keep doing the spin move. I'll tell you, the spin dive and the bam, knocked his ass off the screen. The spin dive and the cape move, or the cape spin around move, are the best moves in the game. And now he runs off, so now we got Kincaid, and we need his heart. Guess what, murderer? Only a heart of evil can serve as a gateway to the Darklands, and yours is the perfect candidate. Prepare to pay your debt to society, Kincaid. No! I hope this hurts, and it's gonna whip his heart out. Okay, and then see, Malbolgia's watching. He knows what's going on. Which mad one? You, the minions of Malbolgia, are no match for me. Malbolgia knows that this guy come from heaven is trying to like do stuff, but he's playing into Malbolgia's hands by using evil means to to get his own way. So you know, Malbolgia doesn't care. Plus, he likes violence. He doesn't care how many minions get beat up by this guy. So it just shows it. You know, the characters are great. The story is great. But it just, you know, near the end of the game, it just gets so cheap, so frustrating. Like this level here, I think I'm gonna show a little bit of it. Then I'm gonna call it a video there, because this level is like really cheap. As you can see, reoccurring enemies. You know, it's better just to like walk past all this crap if you can. And see, this guy's like walking on the lava or whatever. This is the only Super Nintendo game I've ever played where you can just walk in lava and like you just take damage, you don't die. I'm trying to, as you can see, I'm trying to my best to just avoid enemies, because you will like, you know, you'll die trying to play the game right. If you try to play the game with strategy, like once again, where's that fire coming from? You can't even see anything until it like pops out. You know, that's kind of cheap there. As you can see, it gets cheaper and cheaper. Okay, so the blue guys take 2 hits, and the red guys only take 1 hit. Is there a secret here? No, there's not. I'll just float down here. And just walk past dudes. I'm telling you, it's not worth. I think you can kill those guys with the faces, but you know, a lot of times it's just not worth it. It really isn't. Come on, Spawn, you can make it. And I think this is the part that just really gets really frustrating. Yeah. Like these guys, they hurt you if you don't land on them right, but yet you need to get on them. Alright, yeah, and I think I'll call it a video there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Raven. I brought you this bonus play, and I guess I'll play it on my way out. Like I say, Spawn, I say play it for yourself and judge for yourself. Like, to me, it's a good game. It has potential. It's just near the end, it gets really cheap and frustrating, and that's what ruins it for me. But you know, you as a player, I wish he'd just jump immediately. Like, I hate the way he stalls when he jumps. Like, but you as a player, you know, you might have a better time with it than I have, and if that's the case, you know, that's excellent. You know, because like I say, it's worth a play. It's just not worth, like, I guess a purchase, I guess. Oh, wow, I'm actually passing this part. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay. I gave up, like, when I was playing it, like, a while ago when I got here. So, okay. Oh, yeah, it's right, the fall in the hole float thing. That does use quite a lot of energy, though. But anyway, I'm here. And which is a cool thing of Spawn. I like the way you don't just die if you fall in a hole. You're not Mario, you know. But it does use a lot of power. Damn. But they always wait till you jump to spit the fireball. It's like there's no way you can, like, tempt them. Damn it. And I said I was going to end the video here, but as you can see, I'm actually getting past the point that I thought I was going to have to stop. So now I actually want to play it. So what's next? What's here? Okay, here's a boss. I think we have to knock out these fires. Okay. And yeah, I guess you just have to knock out the fire, and then that damages the boss or whatever. No, one of the candles is fake, and one of the candles is fake. The others are real. So that's how you do that. Well, anyway, I'm your host, Raven. I'm gonna continue playing this off screen. Like I say, you know, if you don't have a Super Nintendo, just get the SNES emulator and play it for yourself. Like I say, in my opinion, it's a good game. It just gets too cheap near the end. You might like it, you may hate it. But let me know what you think in your comments and questions. Remember to like or dislike the video. I always get back to people who comment. I'm your host, Raven, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.